All right. Hope everything's working. Did update Windows. Or, no Windows. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Got Pistons game today. Hey, what's up, Elk? What's up, Darth Zathra? Pop out chat. Nice. Everything is working. Something's not going to be working. I updated OBS, so I'm like, something is going to be not working. Solo queue? Which playlist are you playing? The event? But isn't the blood point on the regular one? Or do you still get more blood points in the event? But solo queue is always rough. Solo queue's time to work on getting some chasing. Without throwing the game, obviously, but in that one video talking about the biggest mistake survivors make where they're just unhooking too soon. Instead of like getting gen done, especially if you know somebody's getting tunneled. And you can sit and then they'll like still unhook early and then they just get tunneled right out. Not like right in the killer's face, but they'll still unhook like 15 seconds in and you're like, oh, we could have done like 3 full gens and then you know, basically. That was that video, but I talked about solo queue. I was like, solo queue is always gonna suck. Because obviously you can't communicate. That's why I sound like a broken record a lot of times, but everything that can be solved by communications, that's what I usually point out. But I point that out too because people will be like yelling at teammates and shit. I'm like, they can't hear you. They don't know what you're doing. In their eyes, you were the one doing the wrong thing. You know? Not all the time, obviously, but so in that video, I was like, every solo queue match, you just picture that it's like every teammate is a killer main that's on a glyph challenge. Although now I realize that there are other challenges that throw way worse than glyph challenges do. Tomes, I mean, because now I'm doing the tomes myself, and I'm like, god damn. See, look at this, 150. Whereas 150. Why would I play that one? No party streamers. Streamers. They have the green. Ooh, and more of these ones again. And that's why I don't do the survival one too. When you're playing a solo queue, you're like, yeah, I probably won't survive. So I always do the other ones. Exact same thing. Altruism, I usually can count on being able to get some unhooks and hopefully some heals. Or chase, those are two. Objective is like the last one I do. Even without bonus, you're getting 150 to 250k in the event. Seriously? Well, I'll warm up in the original, because I don't have the offering. I only have the offering on Arella, but I gotta play Jumpsuit Jake first. I'll do the event after like 2 games, or 1 if somehow I don't stub my toe or play like a dumbass, but that rarely happens. I can't remember the last time I played only 1 Jumpsuit Jake match. There are sometimes I forget to change and I'm still playing Jumpsuit Jake and I'm like, oh, I could have had a med kit. I'm... That's funny. All three survivors talking for once. Hey, let's go. I can't even type. Yep. I was trying to say that shit is fun to read and I couldn't type it. Too stoned. I don't even have it on random, but I didn't even notice because it's Kid Cudi. I might just not put it on random. Might just have a Kid Cudi day. What's up, Harrison, though? Doing good. I'm gonna do the event. I'm gonna do a few warm-up games in the original thing, and then do the event. Aw, fuck. Alright. Run face first into danger. Because I don't even know which window it is. It's that one. Oh, we got the 3 version. Let's go. I hear nothing. Is it stealth killer? Yeah, I guess. Don't know what killer it is, though. Still Ghostface. Also, what's up, Harry Ball Diver? So I was like late to shit. Reading shit. Jumpsuit Jake is to blame, not me. It was Jumpsuit Jake's fault. My chair's a little bit out because I was playing Guitar Hero. I see. I was like, why is everything different? Oh, it's Da Booba. Da Booba. Almost. She was at the pallet. Maybe greeted it. That's always the fun. That's what I'm saying. Maybe she did greet it and was having some fun. That is the way. At this point, I literally just have to try to take him as far as possible. He's tormenting the trail. Okay, she sees. As long as she sees. Oh, fuck. I should have his terror radius back now, though. But she was the one to hopefully not see. Nice, okay. I was trying to decide, I was like, should I go earlier or should I go now-ish? He's over there, okay. What's up, free time? What's your name used to be? I like it. I like free time, though. Hey, thanks for the follow, Harry. That shit's hilarious. Harry Balldiver. Oh, he's tormenting the trail. Or is he trailing the torment? Oh shit. Okay. Sorry, I was like, oh, I'll go for the Thingerino. She is on deathlick though. That's what I would be scared of. I'm always a little tad more playing it on the safe side when healing somebody. Damn it. I wanted to get a great skill check though. You blow a generator, it's kind of funny, and anything, the worst thing that happened, the killer come to you. Oh, is he tormenting that trail? Or is he trailing the torment? No, I'm sorry, Maria. Oh, we didn't get the shittiest pallet though. Oh, we did. Maybe they got use out of it. Or maybe that's why they went down. I think that's the worst pallet in the entire game. A lot of people think it's that one on RPD, and I'm like, this one's worse. In my opinion. It's just my opinion, but that pallet right there was... This pallet, it used to be as well before they put more pallets on the maps. This is one of the only maps that could have used like an extra pallet or two, or, you know, maybe a few. But it was because of pallets like this. Because when you would get this pallet, it wouldn't take away from pallets at main. It would take away from pallet upstairs. And that is what was terrible about it. No! They were so close. Hey, what's up, Deontay? But also free time? No, I don't really, I have been thinking about running some perks, because there are definitely times where I'm like, I could have helped the team more. And we're talking about ore reading perks. But I was trying to think of an ore reading perk set that you get with the base game of DBD. Because I already thought of a good build of just common perks. Like a really good build. Kindred will make it. Resilience and Deja Vu. That is a spectacular, specifically solo queue build. But that's why I keep trying to get people to play it. I'm like, it's a good solo queue game. At least that's what I think. Everyone hates that, and thinks solo queue's terrible. I'm like, it's terrible if you're trying to like win, but we're not even on communications, you know. And there's other shit that can be a lot more fun, like getting jump scared. Talked about that one in the video because I actually had the example of it. Because I'm still bringing that example up. That shit scared the fuck out of me. And it was a lot of fun. I was playing against a Bubba on Bad Ham. And okay. Oh my god, I stubbed my toe because I'm bad. Remember I said jumpsuit Jake? Damn. That's terrible. All I had to do is take away more than half a second longer. Hey, hopefully they get away. No, they don't. All I had to do was not stub my toe and it would have helped them get away. And I fucking fucked it up because I'm bad. That's terrible. God damn it. Jumpsuit Jake again. Remember I said I can't remember the last time I had to play only one Jumpsuit Jake match? That's what I mean. I have to play another Jumpsuit Jake match. No, he's nowhere near me. I was just recovering, so when they got over here. Putez. Thanks for the follow, mate. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Should we just leave, actually? Oh my god. I'm going back in, actually. They didn't open it. I was just going back in for the person. This might have just luckily been the best move. Well, that was lucky. I was just going back in for some fun. I always like to try to get the especially if I can get hooked again, it doesn't even matter. How long does he... I don't know what perk this is. He doesn't have a tear radius, and I'm like, what perk is this? Is this the... No, there's no endgame part of Trail of Torment. I like this, though. It's like a all... undetectable build. Is it a hex? Is there like a hex that makes them undetectable in endgame? Why did he quit? Greet it. Damn it. We could have thrown that. Run! Make it out. It's more fun to greet it, though. This didn't stub our toe that time. Hey, what if hatch spawned? Edge did not... I mean, it did spawn, but not near us. Damn it. God damn it. Still goes, girl. You know what? Maybe we can Yabz. Because the last time this came up, I just couldn't think of how much channel points I wanted it to be. I need to think of how much channel points I want it to be. And I just haven't came up with an answer yet. Wait, why what on Maria? And they're like, why? Dang it. But that was the thing, is I felt bad being like, no, I'll only do it for money. Because I like having it as a thing to offer when people are gifting like 5 subscriptions, because I feel like I don't have anything to offer and I always feel bad. But once I spend the blood points, that's why I spent some on Arella specifically. Because I was like, all right, well, I can do a build request on Arella, which I still could, but it did come up last time. I was like, huh, that's a good point, that I have a channel point redemption for Killer, but not Survivor. And I did kind of feel bad from the perspective of like, no, I only do that for money, you know. And I'm like, I do need to come up with a channel point. I just don't know how much I want it to be. Cyril Mock, oh my god. Well, they just gifted 5 subscriptions, so. All right. Okay, well, let me do the jumpsuit. Let me do one more jumpsuit Jake match. I don't want to fuck up, at least. I'll use it in the event. When I do a build request on Survivor, I change my name to, well, it depends, right? Right now I'm going to change it to Captain Kush. Captain Kush, or, well, I guess it'd be Captain Kush. Oh yeah, I'll still put Captain Kush. That's fun. I forgot who called me that. That was years ago. I was thinking like Captain Crunch. That'd be hilarious. Holy shit. Thank you so much though, mate. You just want me to run just diversion? Well, I feel bad if you get 5 subscriptions just for me to run 1 perk. Although, if you want me to do something with no mither, I guess, I was like, if we could temporarily get people in there. I just don't want to do no mither if there's anybody that is a solo queue player on our team. Because back in 2020 when I was like, I'm used to no perks. You know, it was like, I'm going to start running no mither every game. And I did that for like 12 days. It was fucking miserable. But not just miserable for multiple reasons. But the thing that made me stop doing that was I got 3 Onis in a row. And I was like, this is such a detriment to the entire team that I'm running this 1 perk. Because Oni didn't even have to get a first hit or anything. He just automatically is getting blood the duration of the game as long as I exist. But I also remember thinking it was funny because Oni kept leaving me alone because I was just free blood all the time. I couldn't be healed. And they would slug me every now and then. They would just leave me because there was some more free blood. I could just keep getting more unlimited power basically the whole game. Like the Sith Lord. Unlimited power! As Oni's flying across the map with unlimited blood coming from me with no mither. It's just like, oh my god. You literally just want diversion, though? Oh. You can pick the rest. Let's do, if you just want it because it's funny, let's do the funny shit. So, diversion. And we'll see if the killer goes for it, right? So we go for diversion to get the killer on us. And then we play the guitar. And if that doesn't work, we switch to the tambourine. But this will waste like 1 whole chase if it doesn't go for them. Or can you not do the tambourine after the guitar? We can do this in the event thing too, maybe. Don't killers need to get hooks up in that area? That's why killers are going in that area. So I was wondering, I'm like, why do killers randomly come in here? I was like, it pretty much doesn't benefit them at all. I'm like, oh, this stupid challenge. I saw people posting about it, how unnecessarily hard that challenge is. Plot twist. Is this it? So plot twist. Oh, so if we play guitar and they don't go for it and they hit us, we'll just plot twist. Is that the plan? And then we'll try the tambourine. They're like, maybe they like the tambourine instead of the guitar. And if we take a hit there, then we actually like chase. Oh my god, he's got the epic. Oh, damn it. I was hoping he'd go for. Ooh, we have a pallet here anyway. More pallets. Because there were not enough on this map somehow. Go to the thingy. Oh my god, that was epic. I love this skin. This is one of the best cosmetics in the whole game, in my opinion, at least. I love this one. Uh-oh. Did I take him right back to the only person that's been hooked? I literally think that's like one of the best cosmetics in the entire game. You like never see it either. Because Dredge is kind of just like a super weak killer. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh, she's full health at least. Alright, come hit me. Dude, look at this fucking cosmetic. It's so good. The back is cool too. That shit is awesome. Hey! What's up, Absolved? How you doing, mate? I was looking at your stream earlier. I was trying to get some editing done. Trying to individually place the clips of all the individual rocks on Nostromo Guide proved to be pretty annoying. And one of the... this is really funny. Well, another thing I need to look out for, actually, that I'm like, huh, I think I literally only threw one pallet at any point. And out of like 100 and maybe 200 games. Maybe 2? It's at the tank pallet. I think that's the only one I threw. I think it was only like twice. But it was just funny because it was like close to 200 games basically, and one of the filler pallets I only ran in once. One time. But that was pretty funny. To heal. Also, Absolved, I switched to Windows 11 because of you. Because you said DVD ran better, and I was starting to have like some seriously bad issues. Now, it's obviously nowhere near perfect, but it is running better than it was before. Before I couldn't even go like 15 seconds without a frame issue. And now I can go like at least a minute or two. There's something about my TPM. Oh no, I'm sorry. Everybody go follow Absolved as well. I was like, I just immediately started talking. He's a friend. I was just like, oh yeah. But he might be like going to the bathroom. That's immediately the first thing I do after stream. I'm like, I gotta pee. Is an epic dredge. Not me face planting into the thing because I thought that was the open part. It's 50% chance whether you get the one window or the other, but still not an excuse because I already literally jumped to that window. I don't know if you busted that one or not. You're done over there. Interesting. Yeah, the way it ends, that song is epic as shit. And hard as fuck. That's like the epitome of playing Guitar Hero. That song, I think. It's an endurance test. It goes all over the place, pacing-wise, in the best ways. stops to a literal crawl in the best way. It keeps the theme going the whole way. That was the most fun to 100% song I've ever 100%ed. Like, I don't know if it's the hardest I ever 100%ed. It's up there. It's one of the hardest I ever 100%ed. But I had to know it enough basically where I could play it blindfolded. And there's still like 2 parts of the solo that playing it, I'm still always like, alright, hopefully this works. Alright, even if we get any survivors out, we lost this game. I know this sounds like a hot take, but if Killer's playing nice like this, where he got everybody hooked literally in a row, we already lost. Even if we get like 4 survivors out or whatever. Because most people talk about like a 3K is a win, right? And I'm like, yeah, we already lost. Because if they were playing mean, we're not playing on communication. So if they were going to play mean, like, there's nothing we'd be able to do about it. Epic Dredge, too. I know I said that earlier, but Dredge is like one of the weakest killers in the game. Cooking spink tarps. See, the only other one, this is the only one on Clone Hero I've 100%ed that was close to it, but I don't think it's as good a song or as hard. I don't think it's anywhere near as good a song, and it's like 80% as hard, I would say. Is Scream Aim Fire. Was that on Guitar Hero Metallica or World Tour? I can't remember which one. I think it was Metallica, but that could have been World Tour. The song's like, eh. It's alright. It's pretty fun, but it's alright. Because I love the way it ends. But the way it ends is a lot harder. Especially to 100%. It's much more of an endurance fight. The solo's harder. And there's like 2 parts of the solo. It's not a super hard solo by itself. It's just, I would give it like a 5-star difficulty. Both parts of them. But to hit all the notes, because the first solo has one really tricky part to 100%, where it's hard not to overstrum. And then the second solo, same thing. Has one part where there's like... Where'd they put the pallet at? Damn. The pallet was gone. Oh no, it was. It was just down. I should have gone to the pallet. How did I not see it? I mean, I was going to get outplayed right here anyway, but I'm like, how did I not see the pallet? I was like, oh, the pallet's thrown already. My dumbass. I feel like that would have happened even if it wasn't Jumpsuit Jake. Can't blame that. I got to do a build request, actually, for Yabzy. We're trying to think of a big meme one, right? Does this sound memey enough, Absolved? If Absolved is still here. Because we're going to do diversion to get the killer to come to wherever we were, and then we're going to play the guitar for them. And if they just hit us, we're just going to plot twist in front of them. And then later, the next time we see them, if we haven't completely thrown the game, the next time we see them, because I don't want to hard throw, but the next time we see them, I want to play tambourine for them and see if they like that instead. And that's all 4 perks, right? Diversion to get us get the killer there. Yeah, the rhythm was in you. It's a funny thing, because I don't know what website it was, but it used to be a lot easier to get Clone Hero songs. I don't know how I would have done it nowadays. Because it looks like you can only do like 1 song at a time-ish. Damn, he knows which way to push. He's a knower. Gonna turn that thing around though. They even got 5 hooks, even after getting everybody hooked. Because that's what I usually think. If they're playing nice and they even get 5 hooks while playing nice, without even getting an order, they just get 5 hooks in general. Then I'm like, we'd have gotten absolutely annihilated if they were playing mean. He got everybody hooked once, and still getting everybody in order. He got everybody hooked. There are 2 of them. I'm like, this guy, fucking Giga Chad here. Oh, it sounds like a hot take. Whenever I bring it up to survivors when I'm playing killer, they're like, you wouldn't be saying that if you were playing killer, like, or if you were playing survivor. And I'm like, you're right. I don't say that hundreds of times while playing survivor. I think I acted too soon. I mean, not. But we gotta own this game, though. that's why I pointed it out when he had it hooked, when he had everybody hooked once. I was like, yeah, this guy's Giga Chad. And at this point, there was 2 gens left still. I was like, at this point, like, we already lost. He was playing mean. I'm not like trashing my teammates. We're just playing solo queue, you know. Well, because I was playing nice like that, it's like, God damn. He stole somebody's flashlight. Alright, so do I need to run? Bardic, what's the tambourine one called? What is Le Tambourine one? I cannot remember. But Dredge won that game, though. I know it always sounds like a hot take, especially when I'm playing killer. And I'm like, I got like 7 hooks on you guys. And they're like talking trash. I'm like, you guys lost the game at 4. They're like, you wouldn't be saying that if you play Survivor. And I'm like, I say this all the time when I'm playing Survivor. And I'm a Survivor main. But I always think it's funny. Especially getting called like, I'll get called like a typical Reddit killer main. That's the one I think is the best. I'm like, well, I guess I might agree with them then. Hey, what's up, Cautionary Mary? Yeah, that was fun as fuck. The Dredge was playing super nice. We had, like, just everybody in the lobby was doing good. Because I was even saying that when the Dredge was playing nice, so I was like, we already lost here because he was playing nice. I was like, that's not even a detriment to the teammates. So I was like, this is just solo queue. Because we can't communicate. That's usually how I think of... We were just talking about that. Oh, I need to play the event, actually. Hey! And this on Survivor. Oh. Huh. I haven't done Jumpsuit Jake in the event yet. That's funny. Alright. You never know what so I need diversion. Plot twist. What's it called? What's the tambourine one called? Or is that one like disabled? It's called, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh my god, we got 69 of these. Let's go. Wait, change my name to Captain Kush. So this is like the type of build I would just want to run one day anyway. This type of shit's fucking great. Oh yeah. How do I edit profile? I can't remember. Oh, here we go. The big button that says edit profile. Wait, isn't that what we just listened to? Yeah, it was. Whoops. Yeah, here we go. Captain Kush. Or should you Captain Kush? Kapn. Is that how it is on the cereal box? Is it Captain Kush? Or Captain Crunch? Or does it say Captain Crunch? Oh no, it's with... Okay, if it's with a C, so I'll do it... Okay. Captain Kush. It looks better that way. I gotta change that in my stream title. That's fucking hilarious. I'll do that later. I guess when you start the stream, it doesn't change it until the next one anyway. I mean, it does when it's temporary, but... Oh my god, that's fucking... That's funny. Did I save it? Captain Kush. That was fucking funny. Alright, we got the build on, right? Yeah, let's go. Captain Kush. Man, I wish I remember who called me that. I think they were talking trash though. Hey, Sasquatch. Hey, Sasquatch. Thanks for the subscription, mate. What what's Survivor you want me to play? Actually, my name hasn't changed yet. Maybe I should leave lobby too. Because I don't want the killer to run no perks. There we go. That's why I changed my name. Because every now and then, the killer or the other survivors will run no perks. Because they think I'm running no perks. But I know it's just a meme build. Thank you to Yabzy. This is going to be a lot of fun. Ace, huh? Let's go. I didn't even know they were making an Alan Wake movie. I'm not going to lie. It still says no perks since 2020. Maybe I have to, like, sign out of DBD and load it back up. Didn't do that before, though. What's up, Choom? It's a follow, mate. I appreciate it. What's going on, Backpack? What's up, bro? Sidon? John Wick crouching in the grass. Isn't John Wick in like a party movie? I saw an ad for it. I forget whose stream I was watching, but I just see it on the same ads on whatever stream I'm watching. Oh, Razor. It's because I'm stoned. I'm not tired. I'm just stoned. You know? Smoke weed every day. Oh, that's not even the weed I'm smoking right now. This is my nighttime weed. That's indica. Right now I'm smoking a mix of this, which is my sativa. Oh, let's read that. Oh, doubles. Oh yeah, because I remade the playlist, I remember. Oops, I was about to open it up. And this, I mix it with this, is what I'm smoking right now as well. Which is my hybrid. Oh yeah. There we go. Hopefully this works. Nah, this is the same weed I've been smoking for months. Since July. There's 2 ounces, 2 ounces, and 1 ounce. Captain Kush. Yep, and I was using my last weeds. I'm still using my last weeds as plug nugs. Which this was my last weed. Same thing, like this one was the indica, this one was the sativa, and this one's the hybrid. And then I actually also got this last time I went there, but that's because they're making some type of mistake where they were actually giving me too much money back in change. I was like, this isn't right. Like, and I even said, I was like, as much as I'd like to take extra money, like, something's in your computer's not working right. And then they gave me extra weed because of being honest. I was like, woo! That stuff's pretty fucking good, too. But I've only had one... I think it was last weekend when I smoked it for the first time. It was one of the days where I almost... The day before, I didn't need... what was it? The day before I finished the indica without having to, because I usually grind 0.2 sativa and 0.4 hybrid, and then 0.4 indica, and that's the, you know, the last 2 smokes usually. Although I'm thinking of mixing it up. And the next 2 times going 1.5 ounces of sativa, 2 ounces hybrid, and 1.5 ounces of indica. That's what I'm thinking of doing. What do I have to do to get diversion? Banshee Boardwalk. I have to be in the tear radius to get diversion down. I was like, can I do it in here somehow? Nope. Literally not possible. Here we go. Aw, where's the killer tear radius? Here we go. Aw. They're 2 different buttons, that's funny. What button is plot twist gonna be? Is plot twist your healing button? Or no? Your dead hard button, or is plot twist your generator button? Anybody that uses plot twist. Oh, I was hoping to try to open a portal back here somewhere. Is he tormenting the trail? Okay, she got off the hook. Let's go. Version is that one, okay. I literally had to see him, like, which one. I have to be crouching for both of them, too. Oh, God. Wonder if I could have plot twisted right away. I probably should have just left there. Yeah, I should have just left. I should not have unhooked him there. That was a terrible idea. Pyramid Head is being nice. That was a terrible mistake I made. Pyramid Head is literally just being nice here. Yeah, Razor. Oh, shit. Aw. Look at plot twist again. I wanted to try to make it up this loop. I love this loop. This loop is so much fun. No. Damn. Alright, good shit. Killer is playing super nice though. Because I made a terrible mistake when I unhooked there. And the only reason it didn't backfire hard is because Killer was playing nice. You kind of want to loop that one though. Yeah, Yavzy gifted 5 subscriptions. We were trying to come up with a super meme build. I can do a diversion now. But I didn't want to throw the game either. For the teammates. What is my tome? I forgot to even look at what my tome is. Oh shit. Nice. See, that's what I should have done the first time. I made a terrible mistake and just unhooked right in the killer's face anyway. I was just thinking I'm going to go down here regardless. And might as well get the unhook instead of being slugged right by the hook. Hey, plot twist. Right? He's gonna find me. Are there any perks that help the killer find people that are slugged? Because I know Deerstalker doesn't work anymore. Or they changed it. It's not like it doesn't work, but it doesn't work in helping you find people on the ground anymore. I don't even know what Deerstalker does. What the fuck does that perk even do anymore? Somebody told me about it the other day too, and I was like, what? It's like, I remember being kind of pointless though. Oh, here we go. Then you can recover. I guess not. Aw. Are we supposed to be hearing this all the way across the map like that? There's no bugs in DBD. I just definitely wasn't like that before. That's the sound effect that the killer hears when they get a hit. Now suddenly we're hearing it all the way across the map. Yeah, that sound is usually a killer only sound. Where's that one room at? Right on the outside. No. It's this one over here. No, he's going that way. No, I'm sorry. That's why I was thinking of running teammate aura reading perks. Oh, can I only plot twist once a game? Is that what it is? I didn't even know that. Or is it only once a hook state? Oh, this lets you see survivors' auras that are currently able to see your aura. Nice. That's a funny one. Yes. No. You're trying to make my way back to it. Here we go. Oh, god damn it. Yes! You respected enough? That down really fucks them up if they don't know the, because if they don't go down that barrel, it takes them too wide and it's really hard for them to get an M1 there. I have a video on this one already. I kind of explained it there. A lot more examples, but still, even with that being said, I totally thought I was going to get hit there, won't lie. This isn't the song I remember. God damn it. I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to do the tambourine. I didn't mean to point. Oh my god, and this guy wants to slug for the 4K. That's hilarious. I didn't even mean to point. That's not why he's slugging for the 4K, not because I pointed. I'm just like, oh, he's this copy pasta, huh? God damn it. I feel like I need to use it again. I usually try to play with it until I get an escape, but I don't even feel like an escape... I don't even think that's the same thing. I feel like if I get an escape and I don't even interact on the killer with it, I still didn't get any value. It's not even like value of trying to get a gen, but I tried to play the tambourine for him and I ended up pointing at him. Copy pasta. They just want those slugging nerfs. Evel. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing this. Thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. Yeah, they just want those slugging nerfs. Why else would they slug for the 4K? They already won the game. They're just like, yeah, the slugging nerfs are completely necessary, so let's get it by slugging for the 4K every game. Because I'll be honest, I think that's the only reason they even want it. I don't think it's necessary whatsoever. But I think the only reason they even want to bring in the anti-slugging, because it's like, why? There's not like any type of epidemic of slugging at all. The only time you ever see slugging, commonly really, is slugging for the 4K. And then you end up crawling on the ground for like, you know, 3 minutes. I like to crawl up into corners and shit, so they can't find. If we're doing open lobbies, tell them like, hide. I was like, let's drag this on. Because I used to just think they're just getting more blood points and shit. And then One Pump Willie, I consider One Pump Willie the killer goat, personally. Because, you know, individual killers have goats for those killers, but every time One Pump Willie's dedicated time to a certain killer, he's like pushing them to heights that haven't been seen before. And that's what I'm like, I think he's my goat for killers. But, he was like not slugging for the 4K. I mean, he would if he knew exactly where the survivor was and shit like that, but... I was like, why aren't you slugging for the 4K? Because I was just figured you'd get more blood points whenever. He was like, I'm playing less games and getting less blood points when I slug for the 4K. He's like, because those times where I still don't even get the 4K, even though I slugged for it, and they just played it super stealthy and shit like that. He's like, make it not worth it, because sometimes I don't even get the 4K that way. He's like, and even when I do, he said I get like what, a few thousand extra points for I could have, you know, in 2 or 3 matches. Sometimes with slugging for the 4K. Sometimes just one match. Sometimes the game just keeps going on because I keep picking up, and you can't find them. He's like, then I could have played a whole another match and gotten way more blood points. I was like, because before that I didn't even talk trash about it. I love talking trash. I just hadn't considered that something that was fun to talk trash about, you know. Because you could talk trash at any point. It's just, it takes a lot of energy. And we can't talk about anything interesting if I'm just sitting there running my mouth. Oh, I don't need to search. Can't talk about, you know, movies or music or sports or anything. It's just me sitting there talking trash to the killer. Which is fun. Or to the survivor. And you get way more opportunity to when you're playing as killer. Because there's 4 survivors in the match. So 3 of the survivors could be playing like complete sweethearts, right? And then you got 1 playing like a dickhead. You know, so you at least got 1 you can have some fun talking trash to while playing. Also, what's up? RD3 money? Yeah, just wanted to do 1 generator. But I do want to play the guitar for killer. Maybe they can stand up. Maybe if they kick that, they can. Oh shit. Aw, I don't know if they saw it. Hey, I could plot twist, right? Damn it. It worked! This is all we wanted. All we're missing is the plot twist. This would be such a fun build to do one day. With like open lobbies. We're like, alright, we gotta get all 4. We gotta get the diversion, and then we gotta play the guitar, and then we got a tambourine, and then plot twist somehow. Yes, so we didn't have to like hard throw the game either. That's awesome. And none of the gens got done either, so it wasn't like the killer hard through the game just to have some fun for a second. Like, yes, this was perfect. Oh shit, I gotta run. Back to the desk. Oh, but they're both on cooldown. Now I feel like a little bit like I'm throwing when somebody else is getting chased. Maybe when they get downed. Or not. Damn it. I threw that way too far. Where the fuck did that even go? Do you aim it like a flashlight? Oh, I was like, if they come in, I'm gonna play the guitar looking at the screen. I'm almost through Lord of the Rings. Been watching little bits at a time. Well, I was doing some editing today. I'm almost through those rocks. Those rocks took forever. The gems are gonna be way easier. Yeah, 3 different gens. No, 2 different gens. Okay. I should have done the Bardic. This build is hilarious. So what's fun about this build we were saying, if you just like had a build one day, you could run something like this shit. Because you could run this and literally be playing with no perks, and then every now and then you get a meme killer and you're like, oh my god, do I have the build for this guy? You know? Or in like this scenario where the killer's playing Giga Chad and playing super nice, and you get the chance to get hatched, but you run past it, and then you could turn around, throw the rock at it, and then play the guitar, and then play the thing, and especially if you're injured, then you could plot twist. That'd be awesome. Oh shit. Aw. Dang it. Oh, we got what's it called? Friends till the end. That's why I'm thinking of switching out. Nowhere to hide for. What the fuck? Why is it not playing music? Wait. Am I bugged? Here we go. No! I wanted the whole thing. I'm complaining. I just realized that. Like, the killer didn't let me go through my list of memes. Oh, this is a cool ass kill already. I can't believe we actually got a killer playing around with it. If they go this way. I was like, if they come this way, I'll plot twist. I'll do it. Don't think I won't. Oh, shit. Oh, do they see where I am? Oh, they don't. No, but being injured would be better. Oh shit. They can see my aura. And I can't hear them. What's the plot twist button? Is it X? Oh shit, they couldn't. Wait. And then what's the next one? Is the next one Y? 1 second. No! Damn it. We failed him. Trying to do the moan tech. I'm gonna break my bumper doing this shit. That's hilarious. At least we didn't have to like hard throw the game doing it. That's what I was worried about. And the killer got to have fun without hard throwing either, because you don't want either side to end up having a hard throw, but have fun too. Thank you for memes. Holy shit. Get all those blood points. Do we get extra blood points for using that stuff? Anyway, Giga Chat Ghoul though. Aw. So let me see here. Something is going on with my... Stream Deck. It's not... Okay. I probably just got to update my Stream Deck or something. It says waiting for OBS. Well, is the Stream Deck a plugin on OBS? It's just not going to work this stream, I suppose, but... Okay. Now I can switch my name back to... There we go. Yeah, that was awesome. That was so much fun. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, that might be a fun build just to run one day. Do I need a... Trying to think. Like, why would the plugin not be working? It's just not connecting with OBS. But is there... Do I have to have a Stream Deck plugin? I can't remember. No, the Stream Deck was working yesterday, but I also updated OBS. So that's something that's not working. Because I remember looking at it and there was only one plugin. It was the multi-stream plugin, and I was worried that the multi-stream wasn't going to work today. But it is indeed working today. Okay. Yeah, I rematched mine too. Hi. That's why I was asking. And in that one game, I was like, is it your dead hard button or your do generator button? Big sedge, though. At least the other parts of the Stream Deck work. The only things they're really used for related to OBS, luckily, is Kiss. Thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. Yeah, that would be a really fun build to use one day. Sorry, what did I say? Miss Street Surfer? What is the purpose of plot twist over self-care? It can stop a slugging. So, say you and two other survivors are weak and somebody else is on the hook. You don't know the killer's coming because they have an aura reading, or not an aura reading. They're undetectable. And suddenly you turn the corner, the killer gets a free down. Now he's looking at you. If you go down and they go after the other survivor and they get down, the game's over. But if you plot twist, it forces him to at least hook you, which gives the other person a chance to go and get the unhook at least. On top of doing what self-care does. But the downside is, obviously, you can get found if you plot twist. Damn. Run to the back corner of the map. Then jump the front window. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. He's not in a basement, is he? I'm gonna start healing just in case. No, he's not. Basement is over there. Now I think about it, that's kind of a funny one to prevent slugging for the 4K as well. Like if somebody else, you pick up them, but then you're the one to get down next time or get hit, then you could plot twist. To the corner of the map again. If I have no crutch plot twist this time. Did I get enough? No, nowhere near enough. Just taunts. Nowhere near enough. I also stubbed my toe, which is a skill issue, but I'd already seen and she didn't respect it enough. If they respect it enough, it's fun to get one loop around that straw and then get right back to that pallet and greet again and then loop the pallet by itself. Yeah, I am also trying to keep my voice down a little bit, I won't lie. My throat kind of hurts today. I already went to a doctor for this exact thing. It's like some muscle right by my vocal cords. But it's when I have too much fun playing video games. That's the I end up yelling a lot. It's too much fun, you know? I know a lot of people are hating. And I'm not saying they're wrong or anything, obviously, like that. Fun is 100% subjective, what people find fun. But I'm still having a great time playing DVD. I'm also a Survivor main, number 1. Number 2, well, this is just on Survivor and Killer. Because Survivors definitely do get catered to, I think. More than Killers, but they have to, kinda. Keep the game alive. You need 4 times as many people to want to play Survivor as want to play Killer. Oh. Oh, use a fucking event thing, huh? That's why there was no cooldown, and she just immediately could catch up before I could make it anywhere. She used the event thing. Yeah, getting a crystal promotes throwing them in. Here's the thing, though, Slack Life, is this is more killer-sided, I think, if you want to do any type of event stuff. Although it's, like, impossible to get the killer challenge done to actually get, what is it, 15 hooks in the event area? That shit's, like, ridiculous. But even last year, I remember, last year I thought was more killer-sided, but I remembered last year, to remember for this year, I was like, all right, remember, Halloween event is, like, the only killer-sided event the whole, like, oh, okay. I was trying to move, but... yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to move. And I got no head start because my teammate was literally body blocking me. Don't you love to see that? Can I make it again? That'd be hilarious. Without getting scanned again. Now that's funny as fuck. Oh, you're gonna use the event thing when tunneling still. Aw. This killer couldn't get their handheld anymore, despite playing a F-tier killer against a bunch of solo queues. The funny thing was, she still couldn't even get the M1 either time, could she? She had to use the extra power with the event just to get it down both times. But that's the sad thing. I wanted to get extra loops, but I can't communicate to the teammate. I'm like, I'm trying to run by her, but she has me sandwiched into the wall. So I cannot run. And I was like, the killer's coming, the killer's coming, the killer. But obviously, people, like I said, people end up yelling at their teammates. I'm like, the teammate can't hear me, obviously. But
It's gonna be busy.
once again, now we're in chase before we even got to, like, get any distance. By the time the teammate, oh shit, killer's coming, and then doesn't also body block, you know? It's like, this is solo queue. And then it's really funny, because then the killers like to go tell the survivors all the mistakes they made. Well, you should have done this and that. And you're like, I was body blocked by the teammate that couldn't hear me because we're playing solo queue. And then killers love to ego on that. No, I just capitalized on the survivors' mistakes. Like, bro, you're playing the easiest game in the entire world, the easiest PvP game. There's not a single other PvP game where you can win hundreds of games in a row on either side. And that doesn't stop people from trying to ego in the easiest PvP game there's ever been. My same hasn't switched back yet. Can't really blame, no, but I can talk trash about it, and that's exactly what I did. Especially because they still couldn't get me. They had to use the event power both times. So hell yeah, I'm talking trash about that. You can win the majority of the games you ever play with no perks and no add-ons, M1 only. If you're any type of competent, and just play mean. It's literally that easy. Trust me, I did it for years. So I like talking trash about it. Honestly, Mila, if they've played any first-person shooter games ever, like literally any, a single one, Killer is super easy. Although I usually think of it coming from a mechanical standpoint. Because the thing, too, about Killer is you'll notice is, like, you'll see a lot of Killer mains won't have much map knowledge, but they don't have to. And that's not, like, a drawback on them. They have to know how the map works with their power, right? It's like a Blight. Like, they might know this one right here, right? They might know, like, well, if I was coming from the other way. That if they see this window here, they turn the corner, they see the window there, and then they use their power to rush to bounce off of this, and then know that they're going to force them into a 50-50 or get the pallet right. Versus a Blight that, like, isn't really thinking about it, and is very inexperienced, isn't going to do that, obviously. But that's more your power knowledge, as opposed to, like, the actual maps. Survivor, it's really more about map knowledge, but that's what takes everybody forever to learn. I mean, you can always just slap 4-second champ perks on, but that's the problem. Well, I just don't have fun doing that, obviously. Although, I'll be honest, I remember back when I ran perks, I remember hating DS and Unbreakable anyway. Both of them. Because every time I put it on, I wouldn't get slugged or I wouldn't get tunneled, and I felt like I had no perks anyway. So I remember the build I was running back then was Kindred, Will Make It, Dead Hard, and Iron Will. Because Iron Will worked when you were exhausted back then, and it works the same as it does now, right? It just worked if you were exhausted. And Dead Hard was completely different. Number one, Dead Hard you could do just, you didn't have to be hooked for it. And you didn't, so you could, like, essentially get unlimited Dead Hards as long as you got your 40 seconds of exhaustion up. But Dead Hard back then didn't work the way it does now. Back then, you wouldn't get, like, a sprint burst when you take a hit because it wasn't endurance. You would just shoot forward, like, 5 feet, and you would take no damage either. So if you, like, shot forward and they threw a hatchet at you, you wouldn't take any damage. But you wouldn't get an extra sprint burst from taking a hit either. This is actually not a bad map for totems. Not gonna lie. Because totems can spawn, like, all the way in the corner, like this. I had to check, like, every little fucking hook and crevice. Nook and crevice. I said hook and crevice because I was thinking about the Survivor on Hook. Oh, shit. This is bad. Hey, maybe they'll see my scratch marks to come this way. Yep. I'm trying to get there. Oh, nice. She got her. Now I'm trying. It is Spirit. It's a high mobility killer, so we definitely got to look for that ruin before anything. Because all it takes is for them to leave a chase and get back to the generator, and that shit's going to regress all the way. Funny thing is, I know I said this is a good map for hexes because it can spawn all the way in the corner, but even if you get a good hex map, you'll still have those games where the survivors spawned in, like seeing like 3 or all 4 of them like on the loading screen somehow. Did I come back here and check this? This is the same with Hatch, actually. Hatch is a huge pain in the app. There was a totem, but it wasn't a hex. The same with Hatch. Like, Hatch is, can spawn, like, at all corners and shit. And it takes forever to find. Oh, there's another totem, though. Oh, I think she got it. Good shit. Nice, good shit. I was already running towards the generator. That would have been funny if it wasn't the ruin. Okay, it's not undying. Yep. So here's the thing, when I was saying, like, you can still put on, like, a bunch of second chance perks. That was technically only even 2 second chance perks, right, that I was running. And for 1,000 hours, I thought I was a juicer. My NFL, or NFL, I made stream titles like NFL Jukes. Like, dead serious, because I thought, like, oh, my 360s are as tight as you can get on controller. Because they are, technically, right? Because I play on the highest look sensitivity. But the thing is that makes it look way faster, but it doesn't even really look much faster to the killer. If anything, it might look a teeny little bit, like, marginally tighter. But compared to mouse and keyboard, it looks a lot cooler, but you're not even really spinning any, faster. Like, when you're playing killer and someone goes for a 360 on their mouse and keyboard, they're not suddenly spinning that fast, you know, just because they're on mouse and keyboard. No. They're basically still spinning like this to the killer, you know? Just a little bit faster and more uniform. Okay, yeah. But it does look a lot cooler, though. But the thing was, I was running Dead Hard and Iron Will, right? And what I mean by I thought I was a juicer, because I thought you just got to make it to the pallet. That's the skill part, right? Or getting the stun. It was still fun, too. There's nothing wrong with people want to look at it like that, either. Don't let some online talking head ruin your fun. If you're having fun with a video game you paid for, like, don't let me dampen your mood. I have a lot of fun, too, though, obviously. I'm not like everybody should be miserable like me. And I'm like, I have a great time. That's why I'm, like, trying to keep my voice down. And that's why I keep making my voice sore. Because I have too good of a time playing this game. I end up cracking up all the time and then my voice. Yeah, aw, damn it. She knew what I was trying to do. There's no pallet there. Read it. Yeah. Can we make it back down again? That'd be hilarious. Except for there's no pallet here, though. Hey, let's go. There's no pallet, though. Big Sag. Agreed that, though. Hey. We still made it. Good shit. I tried to call her bluff, and she had the thing happen. The spirit thing when she, like, stopped. Well, it doesn't stop. It's kind of like Onryo's when they go invisible for a second. And Spirit has an add-on, right? That makes it more intense. Onryo does, too, actually, right? But I was trying to call her bluff and think she was going to double back anyway. And then the thing happened. It was like, holy shit. Good shit in 2 respects. It was like the double outplay. Tried to call her bluff, she wasn't bluffing, and then I also hesitated. This is the power. Like, damn, outplayed twice in 1 outplay. Oh god. She's got a hex build. I was close, right? No, I wasn't, and I just ruined it. That sucks. I think my hexes are over there, too. I'd have to hit a great skill check. I was gonna sit here and heal and try to get a great skill check, but ooh, oh, there's somebody else's. So mine's probably got to be in one of those 2 that I found in the back corner. This is somebody's. At least get somebody else's out of the way. Last time I tried to heal, it didn't give me a great skill check. No, when I blew it! That was my one chance. It's not gonna give me another one. Come on, give me another one. No, I extra blew it! Oh my god, see right there? That's what I mean by I yell too much. You can feel it in my throat there. So, god damn it. Played it too safe and then fucked it up. Played too safe on the first skill check and then fucked up the second. Is my totem main? What the fuck is it? You got somebody else's, obviously. Can't find the fucking totem. Like running side by side in case it spawns there or there. Oh, maybe that was a good map for totems. Maybe it was over there and it was on the other part. Couldn't stay in the area long because the killer was coming. I found the one. I thought it was over here. Maybe it was more that way. That was the one I found. Maybe it was over that way. Oh my god.
You saved my life. Thank you.
Dude, I never found my totem. Where in the fuck was it? In mid somewhere, maybe? Oh, there it is, bruh. I did miss it. Probably right there, right? When I turned the corner and I couldn't see the aura and I didn't see it on my screen, probably. Which is a skill issue. You see how I can't, it's not to give me the aura from here. That was probably why. No, went the wrong way. I should have gone the other way. Almost. God damn it. That'd have been sweet. I don't think I had the distance to go the other way. And she was right there. Maybe. But I don't think we would have had a distance to wrap all the way back around. Should have just ran back to the window again. Hex Devour. I don't think there's any Qs until somebody's hit, right? Because what do the first two steps of Devour even do? Can't even tell you. This is why I make fun of builds when I know like every perk in it and how it works. And I call it copy pasta. I'm like, come on, if I can tell you what your build is and what it does without looking at it. Like a killer had a slowdown yesterday, a blight. And I was like, this is the opposite of copy pasta. I'm like, this slowdown kind of sucks. I was like, I can't even tell you the name of it. I remember the blight though. They're cool. It was a perk where when you pick up thrilling tremors. I think that's what it was. Somebody said it in chat. Now I'm remembering. But I didn't know it. They said it in chat. I'm just remembering from yesterday. It's where if you pick up a survivor, they block, right? Damn it. Right. Yeah, Iron Will's still good, yep. Oh yeah, so back when I thought I was super cracked, right? All I would do is another reason I make fun of like copy pasta builds on survivors, especially when they have like thousands of hours. You know, it's just like, oh my god. But because what I would do is I would run up to a jungle gym with Iron Will, like I was injured with Dead Hard, right? I would do a big circle in the gym so my blood marks and scratch marks would go everywhere before they could get there. And then if the killer hadn't got there yet, I would leave the gym. So they couldn't hear me, obviously, and they'd see the blood and scratch marks everywhere, and they'd be like, where the fuck? And I would just get elsewhere. But if they came in too early and I wasn't there, I would Dead Hard to the pallet and throw it. Thought I was juicing. Oh yeah. Oh, what's my tome? Oh yeah, I still need to do that. I unhook somebody in endgame. That might be a little bit. Here's what I mean by the survivor tomes take much longer than the killer tomes do. Oh my god. This is like the perfect time of year to hear this song. It was a dubstep song, but the... What's it called? The music video for it's called Kill the Noise Part 1. And the music video for it's like zombies and shit. And they're like shooting the zombies. So I always kind of think of that when I'm hearing the song. Epic build-up too. Kill the Noise Part 2 has an awesome music video too, but also gets like pretty wicked. Like a werewolf that just like devours the whole family. There's more to it than that. That's just the darkest part of Part 2. Part 1's kind of just like shooting zombies and shit. But it was cool that there was just like music videos for a dubstep song. You know? That's what I thought was cool. Part 2 is like a claymation make. Also, what's up, Hawk? How you doing, mate? Also, Kevin Jai was here. What is going on? I used to play with Kevin Jai years ago. Back when I first got sober, before I even smoked weed. Yeah, the song is epic.
Stay alive, all of you.
Lethal Pursuer. Never seen it before on a blight. I try to call his bluff. I guess the wrong side of the rock. How to throw a god pallet or take a free hit? I won't even be able to throw a god pallet, just take a free hit. Just like that. This definitely won't be copy pasta. Judging by the fact I saw it was Lethal Pursuer on the strongest killer in the game. You never see that before. We were just talking about this. The copy pasta being strong lately. Oh, it lasted more than 30 seconds against the S-tier killer. Oh my god.
Stupid hook.
Gift of pain, no way. As I'm telling you, if I could tell you exactly what the perks are and what they're doing, that's some copy pasta right there. What happened to distortion? Did they change that one? Won't let me heal her. She's broken. Does she have, what's it called? Wait, what the fuck? She wasn't the one that did the thing in the basement though. Barbecue and chili. I'll just stay here. Even if I go anywhere else, I won't make it. Damn it. You have to literally guess a 50-50 there. Because by the time he gets to the rock, it's too close and you can't react in time. It's not physically possible to. We might stay here. Dumbass didn't even realize that we had the double pallet set up. I'm looping the outside. Hey, it's not pain res. Oh no, I can't tell. Yeah, because I would have heard somebody go off, right? They'd already been hooked once, so I guess not. No way to tell. Trying to figure out what the fourth perk is. We know it's Lethal Pursuer, Barbecue and Chili, Gift of Pain. And what's the last one? Brutal Strength, maybe? That's like Blight's best perk. Brutal Strength. Tunneling the hook because we got one generator done. No way. A Blight would never. That's what I mean by absolute copy pasta. And the funniest is then they demand that you're like respect how good they are. And you're like, I can't tell when you're using all the strongest shit on the strongest killer in the game and playing easy mode by literally just tunneling the hook when we got one generator done. And then they get salty when they're like, well you guys I capitalized on the survivor's mistakes. This is funny. I said this exact thing about killer we just played against, didn't I? That's definitely not why we make fun of it and call it copy pasta. No way. It's not because you get the exact type of shit, exact thing, game after game. No way.
Something isn't
Yeah,
right.
the survivors just made too many mistakes. Those solo queues did. It's the survivor's fault. I'm not playing easy mode. The guy that has no knowledge of perks whatsoever couldn't literally tell me almost my entire build before he was even hooked the second time. No way. But I'm all for it. They just really want killers to get nerfed. They really want that anti-tunnel. They don't, then why are they trying so hard to get it nerfed? Damn, they didn't think that through, did they? I double-clicked. But you don't really expect someone playing strong killer with strong perks to be doing that much thinking. That's why it's copy pasta. Google strongest killer, Blight. Google strongest perks, nice. Copy, paste. There's no way they'd do that and then demand the respect of others. What up? Is why nobody gives a shit about win streaks. Oh, you won 200 again. So did One Pump Willie on the worst killer in the entire game. With Trapper. Damn, that 50-game Blight win streak is just super impressive. The thing that DBD players don't, a lot of DBD players, the ego players, I should say, don't realize when I compare it to not being hard compared to like a first-person shooter, you have games where you're running just as fast as Blight, but so is the opponent, and they have a gun and they're shooting at you, and you have to get the headshot on them while running that fast, while they're also running that fast, or you die and we lose. That's what I mean by Dead by Daylight is very easy. And I don't understand all the egos in it. That's the best part. You know, they always say, well, that's why they should have a rank mode. I was like, you're acting like they wouldn't just be win streaking in pubs. It wouldn't change a single thing if they put ranked in this game. You would still have 4 slowdown Blight in pubs, trying to get win streaks. I do forget that though, Kronk. Chronically online is a thing. But you kind of forget about it when you go to work yourself. But that is one thing I talk about sometimes. Like, we were talking about having fun playing DBD, and I was like, if I didn't have fun, I would just stop playing DBD. But I'm also not a full-time content creator, especially one that, like some have families, you know? I don't have a family, but I was like, but content creators that, like, have a family. I was like, then it'd probably feel different, that perspective. Because then it feels like I can't stop playing DBD, you know? You know what's funny? What do you think is the highest win streak you'd see in Halo? I never really heard about people even doing win streaks back then. That was the thing. Good luck getting a win streak on MLG 50. And same thing, if were you going to do a win streak in big team battle, you'd get laughed at. You know what I mean? Won 100 games in a row in big team battle, a full team of 8 just stomping noobs. If somebody reminds me, I'll show you a screenshot of why I'm making fun of big team battle. Because I was playing with me and 2 other people, and we still ended up being bullies somehow. Not actually. Like, none of them actually really went that negative, which is funny. But what makes it funny is I was only playing with 2 other people who went to big team. But this is also once we got like 5 players in big team, we'd start playing customs and we play against each other. I forgot to even talk about why. Because my friend Lemon came up with a Halo version of 21. If you play basketball and you have like an odd number of people, you play 21. Or if you're just like a bunch of people, or you're just like kind of using it as a warm-up game. That's what we do at 21 a lot. Use it as a warm-up game. Okay. That registered late as fuck. But at first I was gonna whine about. Oh fuck. How did I not get hit that time though? So the funny thing is, if that last time, when I didn't get hit by it, I was surprised, and then it registered so late that I wanted to whine about it. But I was like, well, at least I should have gotten hit there. And then that one though, how did I not get hit there though? I'm whining on the killer's behalf though. Then not the first time. The first time I was, and then I was whining on my behalf, and then I was whining on the killer's behalf again. I was like, here I am just whining. Oh, validation. And you know what's funny is I always forget. Because there's definitely a time, but that was in Halo as well. Like if I pull up Master Chief Collection right now, my kill to death ratio would be like a 2.4 or something. And it's funny because like, you know, 19-year-old me would be like, what happened? You know? because it was like a 2.6 or 7 at some point. I was like, I started playing a mouse and keyboard before I was good, because I didn't give a shit anymore. But even then, like, we didn't think we were like the best players. We knew we were just playing pubs or on big team most time. We liked big team and social skirmish. So because big team had objective and slayer, and we just liked objective more. And so we'd play like the social objective playlist until we had like 3. Because in that one, even if you had 3 people, because it was 5v5 in that one, I think. Even if you had 3 people, you started getting bully mode. So once we got, if there was 2 of us, we'd play that. Or solo queue. And then if we had 2 people on, we'd play that. And if we had 3 or more, we'd play big team up until we had about 5. And if we had 5, we'd get into a custom game and play something called the lemon run. So when you're playing basketball and you play 21, it's kind of free-for-all. Like, and it's funny because some people will try to cheat you on the points. I had 17 points. They're like, no, you didn't. You had 14. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm keeping track. Like, this shit's funny. But... and then they like laugh, like they're not mad about it there, because we never had like a fight breakout or anything like that. It was just fun. It's like the old baseball saying, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. But that was what was funny. It was like a warm-up game, so nobody really cared anyway. So at 21, you're scoring obviously 2s and 3-pointers. But if you make a shot, you get up to 3 free throws, because when you miss a free throw, whoever gets the rebound is their ball, and then if they shoot, you know, if they put it right back up and it goes in, they get 2 points. But if you make the free throw, you get another one. If you make it, you get another one. But if you miss any of them, then it's back to, you know, whoever gets the ball and they have the ball and they, you know. But if you make 3 in a row, they give you the ball and you got to take it out. Oh, fuck, he's still teleported. Oh my god. They changed that. They really did change that. I got stuck last time too. Right here. It did not used to be that way. That's got to be like a new update thing. I thought it happened by accident that last time. Or the first time, I mean. I was like, oh, maybe I just went way too wide. And that time I didn't go as wide as possible. Or as narrow as possible. I definitely went a little bit wide. Definitely not wide enough, but that's brand new. It did not used to be that strict. Should have learned the first time. Oh, wait. Let me find this big team picture. So there was only 3 of us in big team, and it was me, Lemon, and I gotta explain what a lemon run is too, but this is the picture just so you guys can see it. Aww. 1 second. I'll do it after. I have the picture up though. Because I forgot my Steam Deck isn't working. But it was a picture. I had 74 kills. My friend had 50. Lemon did, and our other friend had 20. And we were playing essentially like 3v7 because our 2 teammates had 2 kills combined. And then we had 3 teammates quit that went like 3 kills combined before they quit. So essentially we were playing 3v7 because they had 1 person quit as well that had like 1 kill. But we were basically playing 3v7 and we were still the ones piling up all the kills, you know what I mean? Like, that's just what we mean by pubs. Now that was the most kills I ever got in a scenario like that. Because that's the thing, if you're playing with more than that, you end up fighting each other over kills anyway, and that's when it gets boring, and that's why we would jump into custom games. Because then you're ending up playing like long matches where you all get like 12 or 13 kills because you're all fighting each other over kills, and you're like, right, well, this is no fun. It's fun when you're trying to rank up, but once you're level 50, like, what do you do now? You could play on your 50 if you wanted. We didn't really do that much. We liked getting to the 50. We'd help friends get to 50s, to be fair, but once they're 50s, then we wouldn't play that, you know, unless you know, we made a new friend and, oh, you need help getting a Slayer 50? All right, you know, let's play. That sucks, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me. There's nothing I can make it to. Alright. Hey, what's up, Luencha? Damn, try to juke it. Gave it right to him. Go this way. Damn, they're already on this door. Nice. Oh, they've done that Kaiser for Survivor in the past. That has been more on the killer side just this year, but in the great majority, it's been like some crazy Survivor shit that just went around for way too long. Like there was the perk, I still call it paid for this because of this, but the perk called made for this, and once again I call it paid for this literally just because of this is dumb shit. But you know how when you're in the endurance status effect, you get when you're in the endurance status effect, you get 3% haste. When made for this came out, you just got 3% haste at all times when you were injured, right? If you were injured at all, you got 3% haste. You did not have to be in deep wound or anything like that. And that was terrible. And they let that last like 7 months. It was that bad. Like, that's actually, so my doctor, I have a killer request actually thing on YouTube, or on Twitch, sorry. Because there's channel points on Twitch. There's not on YouTube, but, and Doctor and Pinhead I don't kill survivors with, because I'm in super low MMR and it's not really fair. I just like messing around. But Doctor was who I was maining at the time. It's just when that was around, two things happened with him. When that was around, the way Doctor's power works, obviously, you like shock somebody, you deny the vault, you shock them, you deny the vault, you shock him, you deny the vault. You know what I mean? Or I was doing already how it worked with made for this, but you catch up a little bit every time you shock, right? And then eventually you hit them. But when they were 3% faster, just for being injured, you'd shock and you'd keep losing distance. Like, now he got buffed a little bit since then. He shocks faster and the shock hits them faster, but like you would literally get punished for using your power. You'd be like losing distance for denying vaults or pallet throws because you lost too much powering it up and then you wouldn't gain it back the next time, you know? Like it was crazy. And then Alien came out and an Ultimate Weapon. Then this lasted for like a few months, Ultimate Weapon. But when Ultimate Weapon came out, Survivor, or it was killers would open a locker and they'd walk around for like 45 seconds. If you got in their tear radius for like 45 seconds, you would scream and they'd see your aura for 4 seconds before Lethal Pursuer. With Lethal Pursuer, it was 6. And the problem with that is then Survivors were running Calm Spirit, which completely countered that. They wouldn't scream and they wouldn't see the aura. But the issue with that was playing with Doctor. Number one, that's like a much better version of Static Blast by itself, just opening a locker every time. And there was no cooldown on it. They could just keep opening lockers. It was really funny. But once again, you could run Calm Spirit and they had no perk then. So you saw a lot of Calm Spirit, and that was the problem, right? Is you saw paid for this and Calm Spirit. So you're playing Doctor, you hit them once, and then like, number one, you see they have Calm Spirit, but at least you have them in chase, so you're shocking them. And you notice they have made for this too, so you're losing distance. You're like, I can't even chase a survivor because I'm losing distance every time I even try to use a power. And being an M1 killer against haste is like stupid. So you leave them and you go to use Static Blast. You can see that you hit a few survivors in the thing because you see their like static or madness rate increase. And then, but you wouldn't hear any screams, so you wouldn't see where they were. And you're like, bruh, I have like no power. You know, like I can't hit my, like using the chase power isn't working. And I go to use my static to find others and I can't. And I'm like, that's when I just started letting survivors go as Doctor. I was like, fuck this. I'm on strike. And I was still playing killer, and I just started letting all the survivors go on Doctor. But then it felt bad because he's in the lowest MMR right now. And I try, like, playing nice to get them all in deathhook and shit first, but, like, people get left on hook and shit. So I just, like, try as hard as I can to get hooks, but make sure they get all the unhooks and whatnot. And I make sure they don't die. Because even if I go out of my way, like, a lot of times you'll still be like, no gen's done, or, you know. So like a lot of times I'll like hook them and then run around and I'll find another survivor and I literally won't even injure them. I'll just sit there spam shocking them until the other person gets unhooked. And then when they get unhooked, then I hit them. You know? If they get left unhooked, I leave and I walk to the far corner and stay there until they get unhooked. Like I stop the chase that I'm in. They are adorable though. Like every now and then, I like kind of suggest this. Somebody was saying they have like killer anxiety, and I was like, just take a killer you hate playing and put it in the lowest MMR, because like it's funny, but after like 1 or 2 games, it gets really boring. It's just fresh when you haven't done it in a while, you know. But after like 1 or 2 games, like I said, it's really boring because you're just like letting survivors go. But it makes you want to play more killer. You're like, okay, I want to jump on another killer and actually like play. Another blight. Will it be Lethal Pursuer? That's what I'm thinking. Just because of how fast they came towards us. This will go far. Is that one far enough? Oh, that's the gen to get done right there. I gotta remember that on Haddonfield, that ramp is extra wide now. Yeah, English is hard, and I realized why I'm getting extra stoned. Do you, because I was even thinking, I'm literally, like, smoking, I have more left over than I normally do. But I started realizing that, do you do the same thing where you save all your best nugs for last? I'm, like, still not anywhere near, like, the bottom of the barrel or anything like that. The bottom of the barrel makes it sound like a bad thing, but that's usually what I leave best for last. But, like, look at all these nugs now. You know what I mean? Like, oh, shit. I'm not sure I make it anywhere. Hey, let's go try to get this value. I think he has to break one, right? Well, he could use his power. Damn it. Good shit. You still have to kind of guess, though. Because if you wait too long, you're not going to be able to make it around. So I guess it still kind of turns into a 50-50 once they're on the side anyway. Because if you wait for him to even get to this side and you jump, you're going to get hit by it anyway. Maybe it would break the pallet, though. I might need to break the pallet, though, if you're a little bit more patient. But then you're still waiting on ping as well. Like, How do we do that next time? Well, next time I'll just try to actually not win the 50-50. Maybe I'll try to iframe it. But when's the next time we're going to have both of these pallets down, you know? I thought about the crouch tech, but I didn't think he'd be able to see me because of that barrel right there. Plus, I was on the far one. If it was on this one, I would have crouch teched. Like, if he was coming from here, and because I was trying to run, I didn't want to, like, just stand there and wait. Oh, yeah, it's not even just Texas. I remember being kind of shocked when I looked it up. It was like, what states is weed completely illegal? Like, not even medicinal? And I remember being like 23 or something. I was like... See, I don't even know how to talk about that without getting political. Because I wasn't even going to talk about like whether the laws are right or wrong. I was just going to talk about whether they're easy or hard to enforce or easy or hard to break, right? The first thing you think of is like, all it takes is one corrupt cop to plant some weed in a car. Oh, I found this. Yeah, send him to jail. And that's what I mean by it's hard to enforce properly. I'm not even going after, this is right or wrong. It's just like, if something that's like that, that's hard to enforce, or that easy to manipulate, that's the thing that gets rough. That's why eventually I do want to put a lot of thought into politics. Not like running for anything. I just want to talk to a lot of people about a lot of stuff because I always feel super ignorant, you know? Yeah, got lucky. This map has terrible collision for Blight. I mean, I outskilled him there, clearly. Aren't I so correct? Oh, God. Gotta remember that was way too steep. Oh, fuck. That's exactly where I was going. Jump down. Damn it. God damn it, Michaela. She was on Deathlick, too, so I couldn't just run there anyway. Ooh, now this is the first time this has happened today. But I like to use that exact type of example. Because you'll have shit like that happen for like hours straight. Where you could be like a selfish teammate and I just run to that pallet anyway, even though Michaela's there. Well, this is the only thing. You know, but I could take an M1 there. So might as well. We'd have to throw the pallet there. Now, if we throw the pallet here, and then Michaela starts getting chased, and this pallet's already thrown because I threw it before I was on Deathlick, and then she dies against S-tier killer because I already threw this pallet, you know? But also, that's a perfect example right there of what I mean when I say about uncounterable dead hards. Because in that exact scenario, you can visually see the Blight swinging around the corner, and you can just press dead hard. Because sometimes people will be like, it's not just a diaper. And I was like, there's a lot, or they say like, every dead hard takes, you know, this or that, and I'm like, what about that exact scenario where there's no possible way for the killer to not lunge at like a tight loop like that? And then you can literally see it and just react and press dead hard. You don't even have to like win a 50-50 or this or that. That's one of the reasons I hate that perk. It's one of the only perks in the game that makes me feel cheated. There's nothing like Killer's Run. Or there's like no perks on the game on the killer side that makes me feel like I got cheated. Like Dead Hard or Dramaturgy, Finesse, like those. It made me feel like I got cheated. Like, I outplayed the survivor. I should get this hit here. Except they pressed a button. Just... Nothing else. And this is just my opinion, too. Me whining about perks in video game. But there's nothing when I'm playing survivor that killers have that make me feel like that. Like I got cheated, you know? Hey, Paulie's here. I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Hey, what's going on? He's not playing Debutta. Yeah, there's got to be a lot of changes. I want there to be good anti-tunnel, anti-camp incentives. I don't give a shit about punishments, but incentives. Those sound awesome. Somebody ruined it? Not somebody. It was, who was it? Oh, Blue Dream! He was totally right. This is what I mean by ruined it, because I was wrong here. It was just one of those like, oh, I ruined my dream. Because I thought I had it figured out. I was like, what they should do is solve it with blood points, you know? Ooh, can I go to that corner I wanted to greet the first time? Oh my god, Michaela. 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 The generator's already done. Hey, at least we get to loop it. Yeah, that's all I wanted. Let's stay in here. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Yeah, let's go. Damn it. That'd have been sweet if he swung. That was fun. At least we got to have some fun there. I wanted to try this corner specifically against Blight. I wanted to try and do the rush again too. I wanted to see if we could pin him against the wall. Hey, I think we got Nutters. But I wanted to see if we could pin him against the wall. Because I didn't think he would go for the rush the first time. I was not expecting it. I was already trying to turn the corner. And then I was like, ooh, if he goes for the rush again when we're like right there, I was going to try to pin him. We got to have some fun making other plays elsewhere though. I'm sad. I miss Polly being here. I'm sorry, Polly. Probably need to give him a shout out really quick. And Blue Dream, actually, both of them. See, this wasn't some copy pasta Blight. You might have had Lethal Pursuer, but the rest of the game I couldn't even tell any type of perks. Oh, I'm still appearing under Captain Kush. 1 second. Let me switch my name to no perks since 2020. You could Chad Blight. I wanted to write that on his profile, though.
possibly be real?
See, now it says no perks since 20. Oh, yeah, it does. It keeps doing that until I restart the game. Oh, so this is what we're talking about. I forgot. And because my stream deck is not working right now. Something's going on with it. But this right here, I had 74 kills and 11. Or my friend had 50 and 14, 20 and 11. Our teammates went 4 and 18, 1 and 13, and these guys had 1 kill and 5 deaths and quit. And we were playing literally like 7 versus 3 of us, essentially. And still kind of felt like we were bullying. But not too much, because it literally felt like we were fighting uphill the entire game. Because it was like literally dependent on me and my 2 friends. But that's what we mean by pub stomping is like really easy. That's also why I was saying Giga Chad Blight, though. And we were using Blight as the comparison. Blight's just an easy comparison. Put 4 slowdowns on Blight, you don't even have to know how to use the power, and if you just play mean, you'll win most of the games you play. Well, you can just play mean and win most of the games you play. To be fair, but that's, once again, not fun, and then frustrating when you lose, because there's nothing you could have done. We get either easy, boring wins or frustrating losses that you stood no chance in. So I don't give a shit about winning in this game. But I hadn't thought about that. We were talking about validation earlier. Because I was like, I don't get all the egos. I had changed my name a few times. I had a few accounts.
Never off. Not even in death, apparently.
Oh my god. So, because we like to get accounts and see how fast we could get them to level 50. That shit was awesome. And the funny thing is, it wasn't like we would just beat up on new players. You would play with high-ranked players, like on your regular accounts and shit like that, because you would still match the higher ranks, and that's what made them rank up really fast. Like, I remember one game, we got an account to go from rank 11 to rank 20 in, like, 1 win. It was hilarious. But we matched against, like, all 50s. So it was like a fresh account level 11 that had played like 4 games, you know, against 4 50s, and level 11 wins, and it went up 9 levels. This shit was hilarious. Oh, I forgot to give Pelly a shout out. Oh my god. I'm so used to shouting out. I tried to type in Pally Live. It's just Pally now. It's like, whoops. It's actually Tator. Is a juicer. Why did it block out juicer? No, it didn't block it out when I put it. Interesting. I've seen that before. Juicing, maybe? It said I said whatever, we couldn't see it. Turn this shit up. Alright, this is one of those moments where I'm like, okay. This song never gets skipped. Whenever people are like, I love the music you're playing, I'm always like, I'm sure I'll play something that'll make you want to switch to YouTube. This is the first thing I think of. This is death metal, real death metal. This shit's awesome. This is my favorite band, so it never gets skipped. This is called Blackwater Park by Opeth. We're not going to make it all the way through that song, though.
Stay alive.
It's like a 12-minute long song. 12 minutes and 8 seconds. But the thing is, when I talk about, especially like that, right? When I talk about Blackwater Park and how much I like it, that's when people try to get me to listen to more death metal, and I'm always like, eh. Because I don't really know if I like complete genres. I just like bands. There are definitely genres where I find more that I like hip-hop and electronic and metal. Like those, specifically those 3 I find more that I like than elsewhere. Stuff like pop, right? You can find a lot of good pop, but not a lot of pop that I love, you know? I feel like the same with country. I remember saying that once and someone's like, that's all country is, it's just twangy pop or something. I was like, yeah, I could totally see that. Those are probably the two genres I have the least on the playlist. I'm not a huge Megadeth fan. I know it sounds funny to be like, I like Metallica more, but Megadeth has some epic riffs and epic solos, but I feel like their songs can get like jerky, if that makes sense. Which is what I like stuff like Metallica more. Their transitions are a lot better. Like, it's like, Metallica will play this song that turns into 4 different songs, right? And it's like, so does Megadeth, but the transitions feel pretty jarring. I don't hate Megadeth, though. I do like Megadeth. This is just the reason why they weren't one of my favorites. Whereas Opeth, the thing is and I could totally see this when people are like, their songs are all way too long. It's like, yeah. But I like how it takes its time developing. I like long shit. Like Lord of the Rings, I've watched the extended editions so much. I'm watching through the theatrical right now while I'm editing. I have it in the background. But I'm used to the extended editions, and I'm like, wow, after getting used to the extended editions, the theatrical editions almost feel like rushing. Like, we're like, holy shit, we're like in a hurry. But that's the thing, if you're trying to get someone like into Lord of the Rings, you have to show them the theatrical edition, because you're like in the shower, you're in the Shire for like the first hour. But like when you already love Lord of the Rings, you're like, yeah, you're in the Shire for like a fucking hour. It's great. Especially with the music. Alright, I didn't take a hit. I gave him one though. Damn. I still took a hit, I lied. Hey, can we get religious here? Oh, we couldn't. Hey! Hey, thanks, Thomas. Thanks for the subscription, mate. What Survivor you want me to play? I owe a Survivor game to somebody else. Please yell at me. Whoever I owe it to. No, it just dawned on me. Can I heal in time and make it there? Dang it. What if that's the difference? Not getting that great skill check. Yes, we'll make it. Holy shit. The great skill check was not the difference. Thank fucking shit. I don't know if I have the tagger skin. I can look for it. If I don't own it, I can't wear it though. Man, that bear Oni skin makes me wish there was like a polar bear, same exact skin for the holiday season.
You're okay. I ain't gonna let you die.
Coca-Cola around. See, this is the type of Dead by Daylight skins we need. Trying to come up with a list. I've been saying this years ago, but it's fresh on my mind because of watching Lord of the Rings. But the night when we talk about what licenses do you want, I'm like, I can't think of really play-wise, but skin-wise, I could think of some awesome ones. Before Chucky was in the game, I used to say that. I used to say it would be awesome if we could get a Chucky skin for Victor on Twins. So instead of Victor, they just became Chucky, and they'd just be jumping at you. But the one I want, so the Witch King of Angmar from Lord of the Rings, the leader of the Nazgul, the Ring Wraiths, the leader of the Nine, with that epic ass helmet, because they're like, if you haven't seen Lord of the Rings, they're like hooded creatures, where they're like faceless, well unless you're wearing the ring, and then they look like the fucking King's Vorian Tar from, you know, like the Christmas. Or like what you'd imagine them to look like, I suppose. The We Three Kings. Although it's more than that. I think you see 4. No, you see 5 in that scene, I think, actually. Now that I think about it. But that's in the first one. The armor that I think that would be epic would be from the... Would be from what he's wearing in the third one. Plus, it'd be awesome to have the sound effects as well. Oh, I just realized I'm playing regular Survivor. I should have been playing the event. Bruh. She has such a lack of a cooldown. She literally can just change forms and I not even slow down at all. I was directly next to her and she was still faster than me while changing forms. The killer's not even too strong. It's just like way too easy to use. Oh my god, bro. How am I so bad? Yeah, that whole one generator done we got was just too much. Had to hard tunnel the Jake. Isn't playing killer so hard? Definitely survivor-sided game. They were definitely capitalizing on the mistakes of the solo queues. Yeah, this right here, they're trying their hardest to get it. This is whenever I see this type of shit, I'm like, this is a Survivor main trying to get the anti-tunnels nerfs. Like, permanent. No, it's too far. This ain't no killer main, this is a fucking Survivor main trying to get this shit nerfed for no reason. And they're gonna get it nerfed.
You won't die on my watch.
Look at this. Damn good shit. Oh, fucking A, I was trying to stay here to... Okay, maybe she doesn't know. Is she still here? Is this such a survivor-sided game? Definitely not taking the easiest possible route in pubs. And the easiest possible video game to win online. Definitely not. This is what I mean by this ain't no killer main. This is a Survivor main that wants to get the anti-tunnel nerfed. It's ain't no real killer main. Because they get bored out of their mind playing like this. Yeah, you took the bait. They're gonna get her up. What are you gonna do now, biatch? What you gonna do? Aren't we just witnessing groundbreaking greatness here? They're definitely not playing like literally 8 other killers we played against today. Just slapping on strong perks on strong killers and playing mindlessly. Playing in a manner that you can't even differentiate whether they've ever played the game before or not. Judging on Penguins or Moist Critical or Charlie, if anybody knows who that is. Because this is exactly how he played when he had never played a single game before. You can find that video actually as well. He posted it. It's on his YouTube. It's called I'm a Master of Dead by Daylight. And that's exactly how he played. And he literally didn't know how the game worked. And that's what I mean by, it's funny playing against killers where you can't even differentiate them from brand new players that have never played before. Just based on their gameplay. I'm just judging on what I see. Mind game yourself. Oh, you're not using your power. Oh, are you leaving? Once she's down, I want to get in the next game. I'll just go chase her. Look at slowdowns on the easiest killer in the game. Isn't that surprising? And she's still getting juiced. Look at this. Look at that. Damn, embarrassing, right? By a bunch of solo queues. I remember Hen specifically saying if you could last 30 seconds against this killer, that was doing a lot, and she just whooped your ass. For much longer than 30 seconds. Oh my god, I'm so blown away. Wasn't that so impressive? Very survivor-sided game. They just capitalized on the mistakes of the survivors. Those solo queues. My god, I'm just like, I can't even witness. I can't even believe what we witnessed. It just hasn't even processed. I'm not used to experiencing such greatness. Yeah, I got against New Killer with 50 hours and 4K at 5 gens, yep. All you gotta do is play like you've never played before and you'll win. So I think it's funny. All the egos you get on DBD. Like, this is the easiest possible game you could ever play online. Go ahead and ego harder. But that's the funniest part, how much people scream at other people for not worshiping them. No, I am skillful. What I do does take skill. You just can't, you're just bad. It's like, yeah, but here's the difference. When you do the same thing in other games, the other people are moving just as quickly. And they're also shooting at you. Dre got swords, thanks for follow, mate. I appreciate it. Oh, not even add-up. You can win the majority of the games you play with no perks and no add-ons. M1 only. As long as you do, all you gotta do is play like you've never played before. Trust me, I did it for years. It got boring. Literally winning too much with no perks and no add-ons got boring. Turn this shit up. This shit slaps. Nurse is easy too. Oh, Naya match. Oh my god. That's fucking nasty. I can't find any other death metal that sounds that good. I know it's subjective, but whenever people try to get me into more death metal, I'm always like, eh. Like, people always try to get me into Lamb of God. I realize, you know how they do this? If you haven't played a Survivor, it has this. But they did it again this update, because this was since the last Survivor update. But they did it again this update. Like, the new killer is no thought, no bumps or grooves, smooth braining as hell. What do you mean? You just can't appreciate their greatness. See, you're the problem, Miss Tato. You're just the typical survivor that doesn't know what it takes to be good at killer. No, I'm just spitting facts. Oh my god. Yeah, Lamb of God. That's the one. I needed to give them another chance. Because I played one of their songs on Clone Hero the other day, and I was like, well, I like this again. What was it? It was on Guitar Hero 2. Laid to Rest, I think is what it is. My thing is with growling, I'm really picky. Like, I like their riffs, and I like how they sound. I just don't like the growling that much. The last time I listened to it, I was like, I like this a little bit more now. But that's, and it's just funny. That's why, like, I give people a warning when a song like this comes out. Like, I'm also live on YouTube where the music doesn't play, so if you don't like this... Now, this is the slow part, so there's nothing like that even happening. That's why I like Opeth. But this is, like, the most haunting slow part they have. Like, other death metal songs that have a slow part makes it sound, like, really beautiful. This one is, like, still kind of haunting sounding before it comes back in hard as fuck. Oh, look, a free hit from all the way across the map. So what is it? Blood Flavor, Bamboozle. We got a strong map, though. Here we go. I'm trying to get that bamboo or Blood Favor out of the way. There it's not. I was like, I know there's a totem that spawns back here. I just don't know where. It was there, but it was not the hex. Ghosty, thanks for the fall, mate. I appreciate it. No, they were right next to the hex. If she doesn't get seen, I will get... Okay, yeah. Damn it, I should have sat on it. I should have had more guts. I didn't. So it's Blood Favor and what's this? Thrill of the Hunt. Commit to the bet. I didn't want to make fun of this guy because I didn't want him to kill me in my dreams. Like Freddy Krueger. Have you seen that Key and Peele skit? It's all Key and Peele. That shit's hilarious. Plus, Keegan's a huge, like, just Detroit fan in general, obviously, so that's extra bonus points. That's the funny thing is this killer can still have a high skill ceiling with like the cutoff play style, but even with the cutoff play style, the thing is like in comparison, once again, like in comparison to other shooting games, you know. That's why I brought up Blight earlier. I was like, Blight can have a super high skill ceiling too, relative to DBD. I was like, because in other shooting games, you're running just as fast as Blight, but so is the team, and they have guns and they're shooting at you, and you're shooting at them, and you got to get a headshot. So not only do you have to hit them with your bullets, you have to hit them in the head while running that fast, while they're running that fast, you know. Not like every game ever, obviously. Different games are different like that. But what was it that they just took that out from like one of the major games I didn't play? Maybe it was Battlefield or something. Where they took off all like the crazy sliding movement they used to be able to do. And I heard a lot of people were upset, but also a lot of people were happy because a lot of people also said that. It was funny. A lot of people said that was skillless. Because it was too easy for positioning purposes. I do not. All right. I could do. And that's why they have blood flavor. Because there was nothing you could do since there was no pellet there. So we talk about copy pasta. Never seen blood flavor on a ghoul before. Definitely not already today. 1 to 10 out of zooted. That's what I've been talking about. I've been more zooted lately, and I've been even smoking less. I mean, not like a lot less, but like I've had a teeny little bit more left over than I normally have. But the thing is, I'm down to all my best nugs. Because I always smoke like the shittiest nug. I mean, There's not even shitty nugs in there, you know, because we're still getting good weed. But now I'm down to like the best nugs, and I think it's literally just like I'm higher from it. Oh my god, getting tunneled by the easy to play killer, no way. We would never see this. Definitely not multiple games in a row. Aw. I wanted to keep talking trash. This pallet's already gone. I would have been running into my death. Speaking of stuff we talk about that's too strong, where you get bored of it. Oh, fuck. So this area back here, since it's so fucking strong, we started to try to incorporate this back white car here, where you try to get the killer to chase you around the white car, and then you make it to that. Or make it to the window, if you can. Oh. I literally just got found in the corner of the map. Oh, come on. Nice one. Now I see why you're playing the way you are. Can I make this? Yeah, now I do exactly see why you're playing like that. It appears you need to, doesn't it? Aw, did somebody end up in the wrong MMR taking the easy wins? Aw. Aw, fuck, I didn't realize so many gens were done. Now I feel like a dick. Oh, there's only like one gen done. That sucks. My dumbass. Damn, those gens went flying. I take back everything I just said. That's not even bad. That's not even taking the easy way out. That's tunneling because all the fucking gens are done. Holy shit. I take back everything I just said. But a bloody idiot. I know it's just trash talking. It's completely meaningless anyway, but still. I like talking trash when I like talking trash. And I'm like, oh, I see. I am wrong here. The tunnel is the 100% necessary play. I still like talking trash, though. I end up jumping the gun a few times, just like that. And then I have to quote the brand... Does anybody know, before I ruin it, does anybody know what that quote is from? I take back everything I just said. What a bloody idiot I am. Pathetic fool. Goddamn selfish bastard. This is disgraceful. Does anybody know who this is? Although I kind of just ruined it by saying the wrong thing. Aw, but I don't like Killer Shack. Killer Shack, no fun. Maybe we should go around my gamer self. Hey, it looks like that's exactly what happened. Run to main. Oh, shit. I fucked up running to main. I'm the skill issue. Yeah, but this is a funny thing, because I have noticed, like, the other day, like yesterday, because usually I would have smoked, like, a half hour before, but I looked over and I'm like, oh, shit, it's time to smoke. Because I started feeling it, you know, I was like, okay, it feels like it's time to smoke again, because I don't smoke unless I feel like, you know, I hate to say feel like I need to, because then I'd be like, see, it's addictive. But you know what I mean. Like when I start getting restless and tapping my leg. How long until they get their power back? Uh-oh. You gotta help me, man. You gotta take the hit. I'm the one on deathhook. I don't think I make this. I gave her the opportunity to take the hit, though. Isn't that the survivor's mistakes that they're just capitalizing? Wasn't that such a mistake of me to not be able to communicate to my teammate to turn around and take a hit? Now I'm glad they're coming back, but look how easy it is. This is what I mean by all you have to do is play like you've never played the game before, and suddenly, now they're gonna win. How dare I not telepathically force her to take that hit for me? What a mistake I made there. I'm just pointing this out like a dick, obviously, but I'm pointing this out because I always see that discussion. No, it's capitalizing on survivor mistakes. Especially from like blights and nurses and shit. And you're like, have you ever played Survivor? It's really easy. You should give it a try. But that's the worst part. Then they play Survivor and they fucking suck because they have no map knowledge. And then it makes them look extra bad. They don't want that. So they stay on killer, just tunneling for easy wins and then being like, oh my god, I'm such a good killer. Really, they're just playing big team. Oh, shit. I want to play like one quick Guitar Hero song, though. But I have to close this. I have to close this. I should have done this while the thing was on. The funny thing is, though, Miss Tato, is the exact same on Survivor. You get so many Survivor. Oh my, such a juicer. You're like, yeah, 4-second chance perks. Man, you're juicing that new killer that you're obviously smurfing to play against. Holy shit. That 25-hour killer. God damn, they're getting owned. God damn, this song is so good. I kind of just want to play the song. Oh my god. The song is kind of long, though. No, I can't play it because of Pistons game. And I'm already, like, missing it. I only have time for, like, one song. I could play that solo as a warm-up, maybe. Here we go. Hey. The thing wasn't over my weed. That's really just what that is. That's where I put my weed. Well, I guess you can't hardly see it, but... Can you see? I guess you can't. You can only see, like, shells behind. Not my weed, but, like, the rolling tray. Because my weed's right there. I always show my weed on stream. It's fun, too. Once I learned that you were allowed to, if it was legal where you are, I was like, fuck yeah, here's the weed I'm smoking right now. Alright, so what are we going to play? Well, actually, let me play that solo as a warm-up. Because it's a really short solo. Aw. I might just play some solos really quick. Oh, no more DBD because there's a Pistons game. And usually at the end of every stream, I play like a Guitar Hero song or two. And that's all I'm doing really quick. I usually stream for 4 hours and 20 minutes, which I will tomorrow. But if I'm wearing this big chain, it's not just to like wear the chain. It is because it's a joke. But the chain usually signifies that it's a shorter stream. But usually at the end of all my streams, I play like a Guitar Hero song or two anyway. Because it's fun. Or when Steam goes down on Tuesdays. Fuck, what was I gonna pick from this, though? Oh! Yeah, I want to play this solo real quick, and then play, like, Crazy Train or something. Tornado of Souls? What's Tornado of Souls? Who's it by? I can look if I have it. Yeah, they just made new guitars. Grim. Cracked. CRKD. It's who Red Octane turned into. So these are, like, it's licensed from Gibson, and this is a brand new guitar. They made this year. This is brand new. Oh, fuck! I want to hit that last part. Just the last part. Oh, no. I want a part before it, too. The fast part. Yeah! There we go. Yeah, Zach Wild fucking killed that shit. 100% of that right there. Or shoot Mr. Crowley, actually. Yeah, Mr. Crowley has the harder solos. Let's go. Zach Wild killed this solo, too, if you've seen him live on YouTube. See, Crazy Train is harder throughout, but I think of this as a harder song because the solos on this are way harder than Crazy Train's. I do also apologize to the peeps on YouTube. There is no music on YouTube because I would get a copyright strike or a notification. So if you want to hear the music, you got to come to Twitch. Yeah, unfortunately, Leon, you just get like ASMR button pressing. All right, here we go. Coming up to the first solo. That was okay. I could have done way better, but I could have done worse. Aw. I looked up at the lyrics and I fucked up. All right, here we go. Aw, I wanted to hit that part. Alright, that's not that bad. Fuck day! Talk about choking at the end. But I did not 100% that anyway. Apparently that was my high score though. But now I have a guitar that I can actually use star power on, because my last guitar would just use star power whenever. Yeah, that was nowhere near it, because I've gotten 99% on that, I'm pretty sure. And I got 97. I missed 23 notes. 1,123, and I got 1,100 of them. But that was nowhere near my best. Yeah, I've gotten 99% on that before, but that was my highest score. Like I said, that's my highest score because my guitar now can actually use star power. My other one could not. Alright, let's find someone to raid really quick, and I'm going to find another solo to play while we're going out. Hey, let's raid Chronic. I don't know we'll raid Chronic in a minute. Pulled up and there was Chronic. I was like, let's go. Then I gotta find. No. I can just do like these, I suppose. Alright, have an amazing night, everybody. And we're live again. We're doing open lobbies tomorrow at 4:20. Woo! Oh yeah. I always one-hand that solo too. It's a lot more fun to one-hand it for some reason. It's really hard, but whoops. Aw. Hey, it was like at the last 10 seconds. Alright, have an amazing night, though. I'll see you guys tomorrow.